Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a decision many of us are facing right now. A decision that becomes increasingly important as time goes on. Which Allied Signal healthcare option to choose? Rapid changes in today's healthcare industry make it a challenge for Allied Signal to balance comprehensive benefits with reasonable out-of-pocket costs, an important consideration for both retirees and Allied Signal. It's in everyone's best interest to offer health care plans that maximize retirees' health care dollars. And that's just what Allied Signal is looking to do by expanding the availability of Medicare HMOs. Although the company continues to offer the indemnity option, throughout the country, Medicare HMOs have quickly become solid, cost-effective providers of high-quality health care for millions of Medicare-eligible people. And now, as an Allied Signal retiree, you have the option to participate, giving you more choices than ever before. In the next few minutes, you'll hear how current Medicare HMO members and health care providers feel about Medicare HMOs. I'll see you again later.
I have always heard that with age comes wisdom. I never believed it until I got older and I became so much wiser. I have very few regrets as I look back at my life.
I think that how a person feels inside is so much what they do as far as performance and how they live their life.
The images of yesterday merge with the hopes for tomorrow. The only question becomes, how much are they clouded by the realities of today?
People are living longer. They have very complicated needs, complex needs.
So many of us are just terrified that we're going to get sick.
For anyone my age, and I have slowly become comfortable with that phrase, my age, poor health can get in the way of any dream.
As we begin our aging process, we have a lot of other things go wrong with our bodies.
My mother has diabetes, my father has high blood pressure.
I am at an age where more and more can happen, and has happened.
We're talking about our parents' health, grandparents' health. We're talking about people in our community. People want to know that they're going to be taken care of. They don't want surprises. One of their major worries is who's going to pay for health care? Am I going to lose my house? Or my kid's going to have to take care of me?
One morning I felt a small lump. So I went to see my doctor.
I think the most important thing is having somebody that will listen to them.
At first I didn't think anything about it. I knew my latest mammogram was okay. But I don't like to take chances. So I went to see my doctor. I learned I had cancer.
Listening to them when they talk about the things that are bothering them, when they talk about their needs, and when they talk about their concerns.
It's funny how a major illness immediately causes you to replay your life, and how your first instinct is to hug the people closest to you.
You're not just dealing with the older patient. Somebody in their 90s usually has children that, is in at least their 60s, and those people have children, and, those people have children.
My doctor said, we'll begin with the worst case scenario and eliminate things from there. Finding the cancer early made the difference.
I just can give good medicine without having to worry about, oh, this patient can't have this test because he has to pay his 20% because Medicare pays their 80%, that's not an issue.
Today, I am cancer-free, so I can look ahead without fear. I am a living, breathing example that HMOs work.
Numerous studies that have demonstrated that you are at far lower risk of having catastrophic kinds of illness because of the early intervention within HMO-style delivery systems.
I think we're on the dawn of an exciting era in maintaining health and keeping people well.
It is never easy to handle the stress of a major illness, but it is a lot easier if you know you have access to quality care that is backed by coverage you can count on.
I think most seniors are going to find when they look at Medicare HMOs, they're going to like the benefits, they're going to like the dollars that they save. You do have the security of knowing that your health care is taken care of.
After I retired, I was on Medicare, and I quickly learned that in between Medicare and a supplemental insurance is a gap that someone has to pay.
Medicare is a benefit package that was very appropriately targeted to the health care needs of individuals in 1965.
A doctor sits in his office and he has to wait for you to come in sick before they get paid anything, before they're involved in your care.
I wanted security, stability, peace of mind, all at a cost I could afford.
These are very real worries, and I think unless we can provide health care more efficiently, better coordinated, we're not going to be able to take care of the elderly.
That's the hallmark of an HMO style of delivery. It provides a kind of healthcare security that is distinguished among healthcare delivery systems.
I considered an HMO the last resort. It was new, and at my age, new can be a little frightening. I had this picture of crowded waiting rooms, impersonal doctors and nurses, medicine by number.
There's a lot of myths that have been perpetrated about HMOs. Do HMOs have the right doctors? Do they have the right hospitals? Are they really going to care for you?
How is care delivered in this environment? What kinds of relationships will they have with their physician?
In some ways, they're kind of threatening to traditional medicine, the way doctors used to practice.
They think, wonder if I get sick and this doctor won't put me in the hospital when I need to be in the hospital.
Part of wisdom is to admit when you're wrong. And I was wrong.
The healthcare quality in HMOs is consistently as good or better than it is in fee-for-service Medicare. We do it by providing more benefits and better coordinated care. There's a fairly low payment to go see the doctor. Hospitalization's covered. Your benefits are fairly broad, broader than Medicare fee-for-service. The whole focus is really preventing illness and keeping people as well as they can be.
I hate paperwork, always have. So I was glad to hear HMOs make it easy for me to hate paperwork.
There's really not a lot of the paperwork. It's not all those claim forms you have to fill out. They just aren't there.
I live on a limited budget. I need every dollar I have. So I like the peace of mind of excellent care at a price I can afford.
It's a lot more comfortable for patients in that they don't have to worry about huge fees. I know when I was, in a former office, it was just like, collecting their fee when they came in, and if they met their deductible, then they didn't have to, pay, a fee after that for Medicare, and it was much more complicated. We're here, they know what to expect for the visit.
Once they're relaxed about their medical care and their coverage and they don't have that worry, I think they have a fuller life and they can enjoy things better.